I am on it. I thank him. Damn it. Bitch. My bad, y'all. We're just indulging in some classic Lil Wayne mixtapes. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Yes, it is.
You already know.
So, what it is, what it do? Welcome back to another episode of Joint Conversation. It's your boy D.
And your boy ADM Marley.
And niggas is in the biddy to this day, nigga.
This nigga wild.
Well, episode 30? What 31?
I'm too high to remember.
Welcome back. Y'all see it in the title. It'll be down there. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, you know.
Hey,
y'all know what to do, man.
Nah, hell nah. Hell nah.
What?
We do not do Black and Miles on this show.
Oh, man. Come on.
Make sure it's a public announcement.
Wow.
So that people know that I said it. I ain't hear that vlog.
You be with the shits. Why I can't just chill without the other shit? You be all up in my phone when I put it down. I was about to get a 7, now I need an ounce. When I leave, you call my phone. When you coming back, wanna know my location like a Uber app. Wanna get high with my niggas while we talk paper. Roll it in the guava leaf for the raw paper.
Shut up out there. We trying to record.
Back with another episode. What it is, what it do. Welcome back. It's your boy D.
And your boy ADM Marley.
And we are here after try after try after try after try. We finally got this bitch rocking. That's right. We finally got this bitch rocking. You hear me? So, without further ado, you feel me? First and foremost, we gotta thank God for having us here, giving us the opportunity to wake up this morning, wake up yesterday, and hopefully wake up tomorrow, but give him thanks either way. Let him know when you're having a good day, let him know when you're having a bad day. He just want to know what's on your heart. So we thank him for the opportunity to be here and have conversations with each other. You know what I'm saying? And we thank him for the opportunity for us to sit back and converse and share with you guys. I am on it. I thank him. Yeah, so we gonna get this show rocking. You feel me? Cause I'm feeling great. I know you gonna ask me, so bro, how you feeling? I'm feeling great.
You feeling good, man?
Oh man,
Everything going, man.
oh my god, I've been cleaning dog poop all day.
Wait a minute, that got dark early.
How? It's just, I got a new dog in
You
now.
starting you with the shits early.
Oh my god, I know you. You like dogs. You have many dogs.
Okay, that don't mean I like them motherfuckers.
Well, shit.
Let me stop trying to fuck with them. They alright. They cool from time to time.
As his babies, you feel me? So no.
I only like one of them.
No. You still got 3.
I only like one though.
The other ones are growing, I guess. I don't know. But
Grow on me. The other one been around just as long as the one that I like. I don't fuck with that. You can get away from me. And this new one, you veering off real soon. I ain't fucking with you, man. Nah, go ahead though.
some people from the company talk about them dogs like that.
I know, right? I don't want to buy. I love dogs. That's why I have them. Dogs love it here.
They eat. But nah, man, you know we got a new dog in the house, so we've been trying to get him potty trained and you know it's cool though.
What that was like a early Mother's Day gift or something?
Yes, sir.
Gift. Okay, that's what. Okay. I was wondering what the hell made you get another dog. It now makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Mother's Day coming up this weekend. New puppy in the house. My dog domesticated, man. And I ain't talking about my pets. I'm talking about my brother here.
This nigga is slave.
And then grown man over here, man. Man got pets, family and shit, and things. Living the life. Some would say he's an upstanding citizen. That's right.
Most would say.
Okay, we fuck the rest. We talking about most. That's all we care about is most.
But while I've, been vibing, how you been doing, brother?
I've been hanging in there, man. Trying to avoid the bullshit. Mother's Day shopping. That's why I brought it up. Now, that's what made me think about when you did tell me you had a puppy. I'm like, why the hell this man got another puppy? And I had to think about it, and I'm like, oh, okay, Mother's Day coming up. This is a possibility. I figured I was going to ask when I got the time, so now that I know, it makes sense. You know what I can't stand, dog? Since we on the subject, now that it's in my mind, these fucking corporations asking for donations after I done went shopping in y'all $1 billion business.
You know what's even crazier?
The nerve of you. No. You got all the money. I just gave you mine.
You worried about that. Yeah, but you gotta look at the bigger picture. Mother's Day around the corner, and this whole no abortion thing comes around.
Oh, shit.
On the other end, it's, how dare you? But in the grand scale, it's like, right before Mother's Day, dog? Yeah, he had nothing else to throw out there, so you have to do this shit out right before Mother's Day. Some shit to enrage people, or some whatever, for whatever reason, people cause turmoil with politics or whatever the case is.
I mean, for the people that don't know exactly what we talking about.
I'm sorry, I hate doing that. For the people that don't know.
Yeah, explain, because you explain this, because I haven't been looking this up.
Alright, so what's going on is there was a leaked opinion, some document or some shit, where somebody suggested that they should overturn the Roe versus Wade case. Now, if you're not familiar with that, that's the case that made abortion legal. Look it up, find the details, etc. But right now, they're trying to overturn it where it'll be completely up to the states. So, whatever state that you stay in, if it's illegal there, it's illegal there. You feel me? You can move out that state and do whatever it is that you gotta do to get residency in a state that does. But by then, have a child, right?
You had a child by then.
You feel me? I'm not sure, the depths of it, but right now, what they're trying to do is simply revoke the right to women being able to have abortions at will.
So basically, to put it up to the state. So, what happens if for a woman that stays in Florida, if Florida says no, but another state says yeah, what happens if she goes to another state and just get her abortion there?
I believe she'll probably be breaking some law. I'm not sure.
They trying to make that illegal as well?
I think so. I will look into it, my brother. But right now, the argument is simply you cannot take my rights to do this. So that's the fight. That's the argument. And it's odd that this shit gets leaked. It's not even something that was like really in heavy conversation, so to say, I guess. But people weren't aware that a bill was about to be passed or submitted by whatever time frame or whatever the case is. I don't know.
This one of those ones that wasn't for people to know, because I think it was.
But it was probably one of the ones that was like, "Are you come back to court with it?" But I don't think we're gonna say yeah.
I don't know, bro. All I know is this one of them sticky situations because. Of course you're going to have the women screaming, it's their body, their choice. And we all know how that, rightfully so, it's their body, their choice. So I'm going to try not to say I don't want to get too judgmental about it because really I can't relate. I don't really have people projecting their opinions on what I should do with my fucking body. So the last time I had that happening, I was just starting to get tattoos, and there's nowhere, we ain't talking about tattoos and babies ain't even on the same fucking level, or giving birth you feel me? So, all I can really say is, they need to leave that shit alone. I feel like, cause what happens to those women, of course, what happens to those women that's pregnant by force was, since they probably went through something that ended up with them being pregnant. You just telling me they gotta have this child? They just gotta have this child and just deal with whatever type of trauma come with it whether they want to give away their child or actually keep their child and have to look at that child every day and raise that child knowing what happened and stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of think I'm gonna sound like the women out there, but I kind of think dudes should leave the lawmaking about women's body up to women.
But I do have a question about that though as well.
Which is?
Do you think it was just men that presented this opinion, or who sat around and discussed this? Or do you think there were women present when this conversation was going on? Do you think there's women present when the decision to even present it?
Honestly, even if it was,
or even in support of it,
even if it is women there that's in support of it or opposite of it, it's not enough of them there to make any type of difference. You get what I'm saying? It's probably, and I'm just taking a guess, but I'm probably not that far off. It's probably not over 10 women that's that close to dealing with those type of decisions. So that's not gonna make no type of difference whether they with it or for it. So half of the time they get stuck with just going with it because it's not gonna make no difference what they say. And that's not me being misogynistic. That's just me understanding what world they in. And numbers mean a lot. If you're talking about 50, 60 plus people, or how many other people making a decision on a situation, and there's barely 10 of y'all, and half of y'all, and 10 of y'all split between a yes and a no, you might as well just go with the fucking flow and leave that shit alone. Half of the situation. So even if it is women in there, I don't think they're in a position to make no difference. So they just kind of go with whatever. Some of them might say no, even if they is in there. All of them might say no, but what 10 gonna do to 50 other people, 40 other people making a decision? Not a damn thing. So
it's crazy.
But
ladies, it's your body, your choice. It's always been your body, your choice. It's always gonna be your body, your choice.
So okay, so something that
I'm just saying, fight the system, not the gender.
Okay, something
That's
that
what
we gonna
say.
okay. Aside from that, let's just flip the script. Let's stay on subject, but we gonna flip the script real quick. A conversation came up off camera. Now, fuck the lawmakers and everything. Your body, your choice, ladies. But what happens when? Because rightfully so is your body, your choice. But what happens when that your body, your choice is conflicted with a decision of somebody else, meaning a dude that wants to have a child? And you have
that conversation.
Yeah.
And that's a question that niggas, niggas really ask themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga might really want a little junior. Most dudes want a junior. You know what I'm saying? It's not, guarantee after you roll the dice, but, most cats want a kid. In the event, you get the short end of the stick, I apologize. But when you got somebody that want to be there, and it's like, he loves you. He wants to do the family thing with you. But you might have whatever reason that you don't want to have a kid. It's like, damn, we have the opportunity. I would have taken my junior and left. You wouldn't have no stress.
Yeah,
but she's like, my body, my hormones, my body, my choice. So respectfully,
she don't want to go through them 9 months, regardless if she ain't got to worry about it afterwards or not. She ain't trying to hear that shit. She not with it.
And respectfully, like,
where did that leave the man?
In the process of creation.
That's long, bro.
It's like, in the event that we are talking about the emotions of the situation, Is there any concern to how the man feels about, not having a child?
Let's be honest.
Because when a man does,
is there ever any concern about how the man feels?
but in some situations you got some women that probably feel like, they got some people that force women to have abortions. Women who don't want to have abortions because abortions, do things to your system as well.
True.
You get what I'm saying? So
you
got a nigga that's like, you better, you feel me? And now Shorty never wanted to go through that. She wanted to go through the natural process of giving birth.
Right.
You feel me? So like you told me, like you said earlier, dog, it's two sides to the coin on both sides. You got two quarters, you get one and you get one. Y'all both got the same situation. There's two sides to it. You got the pros and you got the cons.
Yeah.
You got the buzzers and you got the good shit. So
yeah, you can't have the good with the, you can't have good for, like, what usually comes out good for men is usually kind of bad for women or kind of slighted on the women's side, and what's usually good for women is kind of slighted on the men's side. So keep.
Had to.
Nigga, you didn't. You can just sober up by just not smoking no more.
I'm not sober up
What
because
are you
I'm smoking
doing?
a black. I'm smoking a black because I need to smoke a black.
Nah, man, that shit stink, man.
Give me 2 seconds, bro.
I'm about to enlist I'm about to put my paper
smoking
back on the
sign
door. No smoking. No smoking. Smoking marijuana is not considered smoking. It's the blacks and tobacco and other tobacco products. Well, nah, I can't say that. But
There's a if I'm not mistaken, there's a state that banned tobacco.
it need to be Florida, but I ain't hear about that
Nigga,
shit.
did you hear what you said?
Yeah.
You need to be here.
Uh-huh. I heard what I said. It need to be here. But
See how they struggling to get the marijuana shit to vibe here, dog.
it need to be here, man. Paper for everybody. I don't want to offend nobody that maybe indulge in other tobacco products, so I'm gonna leave it as that. But speaking of since I mentioned the concern or the plight of men, I'm not even gonna make it a race thing or nothing. I'm just gonna a gender thing, a man and a woman thing. When it comes to the abuse of men, do you think that it's taken as serious as when it happens to a woman?
Say it again.
Do you think the abuse of men
Mm-hmm.
is taken as serious as it is when it happens to women? Like, is it held to the same regard? Answer the question, put the black down.
See you over here, fidget. Let me know. 2 seconds, kid. Damn, that's a good fucking question. I want to say no.
So that means you're saying yeah. What the hell?
So I'm saying no. It's not. It's not weighed out the same. But it's not weighed out the same because I guess it's not as many cases.
Why do you think there's not as many cases though?
Because they have a masculinity complex.
Do you think that it happens less, or do you think
No,
there's something?
hell no.
So
hell no.
So what is it? What do you think? Why is it?
One.
Why do we see it as it happens less, or why don't we know more cases of it happening?
These on?
Yeah, they on.
Okay. You asking me why we don't see it?
Yeah, like you said, like I asked you, it's not held to the same because we don't see many cases of it.
Right.
But I asked you, along with that, why don't you think we see many cases of it? Do you think it happens less? Or do you
And the
think
answer to that question, does it happen less? No, it doesn't happen less.
So now
It's because men have a masculinity complex, whereas like I'm not going to take it that route.
I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna report it. Basically, what you're saying.
Right.
So
You feel me? Why? Because we have a natural instinct of feeling as though we could tame any animal. We are man. You get what I'm saying?
Stop with this animal shit.
No, but the reason why I say that is because if we're like the last segment that we had, and we're in charge of everything, yo, you're gonna respect me. You know what I'm saying? So now in flaw, when physical meets physical, and it's a respect situation, and I beat you, yeah, you're gonna feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's where most men make that flaw of trying to obtain respect from their woman in a crazy wild situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Restraining your woman is one thing, but beating her to a pulp is completely unacceptable. Just as being upset with your man is one thing, and not gonna sit there. It's popular. It's already popular that the woman slaps the man and then she walks away. You feel me? Eat that.
Eat that shit.
You feel me? Pouring a pot of hot grits on a nigga. That's not acceptable, bro. Like some wild, crazy shit like that, like coming at a nigga with a knife.
Most women,
that's not acceptable.
But most women go to the hot grit shit in the form of
passion.
In the form of retaliating. That's usually after a nigga done solidify his dominance over her by physical abuse. So she gotta do some shit like that. In all aspects, baby, go for what you know. You feel me? But in the case where you have
hot good shit, so you have
G shit, go for what you know. If a nigga is literally beating you to a pulp every time you wake up and sky blue, bam. You feel me? Just I gotta take a shower, bam. Then pour a hot grits with butter and cheese in that bit if you got to, but
pour some hot
on some shit to where it's like where you like getting shot at because you don't want to perform oral sex to a female, and everybody it's kind of like goes under the wave. Look at you looking like that, but it's recent.
Who let that go under the wave?
It's recent. You don't even know about it.
Who let it? Who?
You looked at me crazy.
Who let somebody shoot at them because they were?
It's not not somebody let it go under the wave. Far as people see it and breeze right through the shit, like they don't see the shit. Like in this sense, gunshots was fired, so usually shit like that get reported anyway. So we know about it. But for people that know about it and it's not no outrage, if a nigga if it would have hit the news that a nigga shot the woman because she didn't want to perform oral sex, it should have been fucking viral news right now. It should probably be on CNN.
Wow.
But we had to depend on niggas like Charlamagne to announce the shit. Even though I seen it before then and I hadn't already read on it. You mean to tell me that you go link up with a chick, y'all, you feel me, spend the day together, or spend time together, go back home, she asks you to perform oral sex on you, say no, and now this your home now you gotta run out your crib, jump off the second floor because there's shots being fired at you out your house because you don't want to perform oral sex. But that shit kind of like went under the wave, like it's more important shit going on right now. But had it been a young woman or any woman, this shit would have broke the internet. Nigga would have been, I ain't gonna say nigga would have been arrested because I think she was arrested too, but it's just certain shit like that. Then you got the Johnny Depp case. Like certain shit, not enough people even speaking about that, how not only do women lie most of the time, sometimes they not to the aspect of what they lie about. It's like they lie about being abused and it turned out to be they the ones giving out the ass whoopings. They actually fabricating stories and using material to actually keep this shit going on, putting makeup on their face to resemble bruises or whatnot. They have history of this. And
sociopaths, man.
Yeah, but whose fault is it really? Because somebody's giving them the fuel to feel like it's okay to be this type of like manipulative, blah blah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like they use certain powers they use certain things to their own effect, to their power, to their advantage, by just being able to say, hey, he hit me or he did this or he did that, and the world just happened to run with it because of the times that we in.
Because we're supposed to protect them. We're supposed, with that aspect that you just put, like why everybody goes to the rescue is because we're supposed to protect them. The only thing that I would say, without no disrespect, it's like a complex of a kid wanting to be free. Like, let me do my own shit. But you're supposed to be protected. You're supposed to be looked after. Leave me alone. Okay, and then when that happens and some crazy shit happens, we're here to fix it. Not the homies.
Yeah, but
You get what I'm saying? So it's like and this is just my opinion. It's like with the slut walk thing, right? I hate to use that title, use it as, whatever, but like the slut walk thing, right?
Yeah.
Motivating women to be in the nude if you feel.
Right.
Respectfully, men, control yourselves.
Respectfully.
No, not
respectfully.
Yeah.
For the men with sense.
Right.
But
Respectfully for the men with sense. Respect yourself. So niggas without sense, tighten up and respect yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't have to force nothing, brother. Do what you must and it'll gravitate to you. You believe you're the universe, right? The universe dwells within you, right? Shit's gravitate in the universe, right? Gravitate what you want. Don't force the shit. You feel me? So keep your hands to yourself. But, ladies, don't just sensibly, respectfully, enticing the animal within somebody who probably hasn't tamed that shit is what we're trying to say. Have some respect for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because any event that he does attack you, you need the men to come and protect that body that's all yours.
We all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's not the situation at hand. That's understandable. If a dude is out of line and clearly he's out of line and all the signs point to him being out of line, so be it. What we're speaking on are lies, basically lying for the protection.
But okay, so I guess what I was trying to say with all those fucking words. By nature, that's how some females are made up. You know what I'm saying? So the attention that you get when you're in danger, the Little Red Riding Hood complex, if I would title it.
Okay.
I need help. You know what I'm saying? Little Red Riding Hood went to move by her lonely.
That's a good one.
And then she got 8.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't remember the story verbatim, but if I was to write it, they told you to go this way. You didn't want to listen. You said it wasn't right. Let me do my own thing. You went through the woods. You encountered whatever, and then boom, when you got there, some crazy shit happened. You feel me?
That too, but this is more on the sense of instead of being like the little boy that cried wolf, it's like the little girl that cried wolf. Because what I'm speaking on the fact that cause the ones who not telling the truth, and by all means, any case, any allegations deserve thorough investigation.
Yeah. Right.
But it deserves investigation. What people done got used to is the no investigation. It's just to jump on whoever head you said did it without finding out was it true or not. Now, sometimes 9 times out of 10, and it go back as far as probably goes back as far as the crime was invented to where people lied about it happening and somebody losing their life behind it or losing their livelihood behind it. So all I'm saying is it's getting dangerous. You feel me? As far as the disconcern, and I don't want to say overprotection because they deserve more protection, but it needs to be more accurate. It needs to be delicate. It needs to be treated delicate because the protection that most women need results in, you feel me, deadly force or some physical action. Like, most women don't just need no verbal protection. They need a nigga that's gonna come and get physical, a man and stand strong for us. So it gotta be delicate. It gotta be on all causes that it gotta be on up and up. You feel me? Like,
Otherwise,
we can't be lying about this shit, cause niggas finna come and step, and now niggas doing time in jail over a lot. In the graveyard, cause he was lied to type shit, or lied on.
She got assets.
So on the other hand, bro, I got a question for you, bro. You married, right?
Yes,
That's crazy question. Are you married, right? Like, nigga, I know you married. So, I actually kind of know this already, but I saw it was a subject I saw. So a lady said she got caught up with her husband because he was upset because I guess they both work and I guess they have a joint account, I guess. But I guess she had a secret account and he found out and he was upset about it. She like, her mom raised her to, you know, keep a secret account, keep a little stash on the side, but he was upset because it was like he working and putting all his money toward the crib and she divvying all shit to the side, kind of keeping a secret from him. He was upset about that shit, so I kind of know how you feel on joint accounts, so I ain't really asking you that. But if this was the situation where you found out it was a secret stash somewhere that you knew nothing about, and it wasn't for no rainy day for us, like we got our rainy day account. What this was, you planning for a snow day or some shit? What you got going on?
You planning for a drought.
You planning for a drought, like you planning for no rain and nothing. What's going on? Like, what's your opinion on if that was the, like I said, what on this situation?
I get where you coming from. Shit, nigga.
Well, what would be your approach? Like if she said, if you was like, man.
How long have they been together? I don't know.
They married, so.
Yeah, but
how long
have they been married?
I don't know.
Alright.
I don't remember.
I was just curious because you got some new,
1
year relationship.
Some new shit. They don't really understand
mad that for the past 9 months he been putting bread in one account. You're like, yo, I used to have my own bread. You feel me? You never know.
He just put 9 months into this shit. Now if you got a couple years into this joint account and you found out she got a couple years into some secret shit, he's like, yo, what you planning on? But that's kind of like a secret prenup.
Even outside of that, it's the biggest issue of the shit is like, yo, I probably wouldn't give a fuck that you have that account. Why didn't you just tell me? So that's where the issue's at. Where the communication at?
That's kind of I think that's kind of where it comes from. Like, yo.
That's why I wanted to know what exactly was he mad about. Is he mad because she has an account, or is she mad because he didn't know that she had an account and he just
the same thing?
No, because you got some niggas that really just be petty and mad at shit that she got money on the side. He don't care why she has money on the side. He don't care what her morals are. He don't give a fuck about none of that. He like, yo, you got all this bread on the side and I'm just spending all this bread. That's all he see. But it's like, hey, you have morals. You feel me? You have lessons and shit. I hope you pass this shit to my kids too. But your communication skills suck. I wish you would have just told me.
I can't say not if, but even if we talking about marriage or family, like no more eyes, just us and we now, and you find out that it's a secret stash somewhere, you just gonna be like, it's not an issue whether or not it's like, at this point you kept it a secret, fuck why you did it now, because now I don't believe nothing you finna tell me. If you'd have just said, hey.
But that's communication.
So yeah, so if you found out that there's a secret stash somewhere, and it was the response.
What, like, am I ready to clear it from her because she got a secret stash?
What was your if the response was, yo, this is how I was raised, to keep a secret stash somewhere just in case anything happens, and you like, yo, let's just speak hypothetical because it didn't go that far. It's like, yo, fuck that secret stash, put this shit back in the account, and it's us. And she say, nah.
Who am I to tell you what to do with that bread? You already placed the moral blessing on it that is your bread. What am I going to do over there? The bread that I was aware of, the bread that we move on, okay. So you got your stash now? Let me get on my bully and do my shit.
Create your stash, which now
or maybe I don't even need to create a stash. I'm going to let you see my shit.
So it's not
or not necessarily see my shit, but I'll have my own account or whatever the case is. However your stash goes. But not on no petty shit. No, wait.
It fucks up.
No, it don't. You know why? Because it's not on no petty shit. You just taught me something. I didn't know this lesson when I grew up. So let me also start a rainy day stash.
Yes, but
you get what I'm saying?
This is what I mean by it fucks up now. Because initially, even though you didn't know, her having a secret stash somewhere else was taken away from the joint account. Now, the money that you was unprivy to, you ain't know nothing about, but now bottom line, it was taken away from what she could have put here. Because hold on, regardless of what she got in her stash, half of that could have been in the joint account. So now what you're gonna do is create your own stash. Now you're gonna take away from what you're gonna put in the joint account.
But that's not what I said.
Now y'all taking.
Wait.
But if you taking away, it's gonna create some type of
okay.
short circuit. If you're worried about
my biggest issue would be
putting bread into two different accounts.
My biggest issue would be or not issue, but my biggest questions are going to be the one that's going to piss them off, because these are questions that come in my head. Okay, so if your check is coming here and you only have this job, where's this extra bread coming from? Now I need to know what other occupation you have to get bread that I wasn't aware of, because I only know that you have a job. I have a job, you have a job. You know what I'm saying? So where do you get extra money from if you have no side hustle, if you have no other shit that you do that I'm aware of? Because again, communication. I don't know what you got going on. So if we in that big of a division that I don't know what you got going on, where certain things are coming from, then we don't talk about shit. And granted, everybody got to be in every page of the playbook. Just like a man who just makes shit happen, and when the shorty the one like, yo, how are you able to pull up with that bread so quick? She ain't got to know that you know you. You know what I mean? But if you did have to do some crazy shit and you did it, it's like, hey, you made it happen. So you might not let her on that plate, but she's aware that you have a job. She's aware of your LLCs and your attempts and this, that, and the third. Yeah. So she know you a good corporate man. Not a corporate, but you're a good man. You a working man. You're not out here on the street slinging shit, so you ain't got a TI somewhere in the cut. But in the event you did endorse in the TI. I said endorse, yeah.
But yeah.
You feel me? That's hideaway bread. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't necessarily know how much TI make.
Yeah, okay.
But that bread takes care of shit when things got to be taken care of, as well as bread that's in the AC.
See, but now we talking about other endeavors.
But wait, let me address what you had said. You said she could have had half of that in the AC, and it would have been whatever, because you're taking bread that you could have had in the joint account. Because I'm putting 100, and you putting in whatever the fuck you putting in.
Right.
But in that, you say that now he's going to take half of what he puts in the joint account and put in somewhere else. That's not what I'm suggesting.
But how else
I'm suggesting that, hey, if you was just doing your JO and maybe you're not aware that her JO gave her a raise, or she's making a little bit more bread than you, or whatever the case is. When I say
let the thunder do his thing, bro.
I ain't think it was gonna beat me, because I was on it. If you had your JO and she got her JO, and it seems like as of now, when you people all this shit that her JO done either gave her a raise or she got some other shit going on, then my nigga, get on your hustle.
Right.
You feel me? If you feel like she got more bread than you or whatever, then if that's gonna be an issue for you, then get on your hustle and do your thug dizzle. And in the event that she starts seeing that the joint account start flooding, but you still got your own little stash, then you doing your thing. Maybe you invested with one of your homeboys or some shit. Maybe you finally took a chance on shit that niggas were telling you about. Maybe you did decide to find a new JO, and now she know about the new JO, but she don't know about the other endeavors that you got going on. But you kind of try to tell her like, yo, I'm thinking about doing real estate. You feel me? So. And dropped a couple. You feel me?
I mean, when you add all those, if you add all those aspects, then yeah.
If it's gonna get like that, then it's a legit. I'm not gonna lie, babe. You taught me something.
Yeah, if we talking about other aspects and adding other endeavors and other endorsements and investments, then yeah, that's understandable. But this shit was like some blanketed situation where it was just like, she worked, I put my bread here, she put her bread here, but she got some extra shit going on over here. Why? If I'm not doing the same shit. But now when you add, if we put our bread here, but I just happen to have some other shit going on and it's just another account because it's just more bread coming in and I didn't put it, that's other aspects of the situation.
But that's where the question comes in.
When you go to doing some shit like taking the initial investment that you would have put in a joint account, to cut it in half or take a little bit from it and put to a stash spot, you're taking away from the joint account. So now both of y'all doing this shit. It's just like,
But you know another way that it could be as well? You know how niggas save the change when they come back from the store instead of spending that shit? Now she on some, every time she go out Any little bit of hand
saving the
change, she's saving that shit. Now you realize after fucking 3 years,
The question always comes
she's gonna
from
save some bread.
the question always comes to why though? What's the need for something separate? What are you doing? What are you thinking?
Which is, I said, communication.
Does that not beg the question? Yo, what are you planning for?
Is this
some vacation account, secret account you have planned for us for our anniversary?
But that's the shit where
shit you had to make sure just in case you left us one day or left me one day, you could survive for a little bit throughout.
And she turned around and hit you with, it's a just in case you pass away and neither one of us have life insurance, I have the right to take care of it.
That sounds crazy. Let's just invest in life insurance. That's bullshit.
Some people don't want to.
You sound crazy now.
I said some people don't. Nigga, like, what the fuck, how I sound crazy?
I guess that shit sound, I'm not you, but the person who said that, you sound crazy. You could just invest in the fucking life insurance. You just want to
hear that shit like, yo, you plotting on my W?
It's like, you don't plot on, it just, I don't believe
you got 100 bands on my head,
I don't believe in insurance. That's a scam. I'm just going to keep the bread in the account.
You got a whole 100 bands on my head right now. You just going.
Do you, B? Do you? Goddamn. I don't know. I don't know.
No, but I get you.
That's almost like the prenup conversation. Like, why you play? It's like you almost
like why sign a prenup?
You always not even why sign a prenup, but some people just all feel like you already thinking about our breakup. So like your rainy day, your separate account kind of seems like you planning for us to be separate. If we got a joint account, we got a joint account. What's the separate? If it's a separate business account, okay, cool. We got a separate personal account. What's going on? Did you just start? Is that just something so you make sure you don't touch the joint account? Is it like you just decide I'm just put my spend money in this account and leave whatever in the joint account to accumulate or whatever it's gonna do? Alright, I understand that shit. But like you said, communication. I need to know why. What is this account?
That's all it is.
Because it might just be some shit where I don't want to keep. Like, we gonna put what we gonna put in the joint account. We gonna pay our bills and whatever we gonna have for lunch, we gonna have for lunch, or whatever we gonna have for gas money, we gonna have for gas money. Maybe she don't like carrying cash and she don't like using the joint account, so she just want to open up a separate account and just transfer the spend bread into that. Whatever, it could be anything, but you gotta have that conversation. But her shit just when you just I was taught to save a separate account, it just sounds. I don't know, B.
That's cool.
I don't know, B.
That's cool. I just want to know.
I feel like it fuck up the feng shui of the marriage. If you ask me.
Was it said that she was chipping from her regular AC and putting it to the side?
All it said was job. She didn't say, I do other things to accumulate money.
That's the conversation that I need to.
Nah, man. If that was the specific, she would have said that shit.
You're a liar, or not even. You're not a liar, but you got secrets.
If that was the term, she would have said that shit. It should have said, I work hard, I do other things for my money, and I just keep it. She would have said that shit. You know she would have said that. As a woman, she would have said that shit.
Think about it, my brother.
I'm thinking.
Think about it, my brother.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You don't really want to speak on every favor that you do.
No.
So I'm just saying, my brother.
I ain't talking about favors. I'm talking about her. Her talking about her doing a job.
I'm using colorful words. I'm not trying to be so bold.
What the hell?
In the event that the victim's out there, feel me? Saying she at work one day, she not really at work. She, you know what I mean? And she accumulating. You get what I'm digging?
I got you.
All right.
Now I'm thinking.
So you understand me? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and that's why I need to know. Like, you cannot leave me in the dark when there's green right there. You cannot leave me in the dark. Where did that shit come from?
What you been doing? Show me some receipts. Show me some pay stuff.
I can show you my wins and losses and my stocks. There it is.
Well, where you getting these wins from right here? We ain't calculate them wins. What if just come some extra wins over there?
I can show you, and you see what's going on in and out of here. So my question to you, outside of whatever your mama taught you, so where'd you get the bread?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a what you mean. No, I said what I meant. Where did you get the money? And that's the conversation. And whatever sparks from that comes from that. Hey, y'all live your lives. You feel me? So I get what you feel me? But you say if it was me, I would just feel like you
just gotta have that conversation. That's all.
That's it.
It don't really matter. You just gotta have that conversation. I gotta know.
And now it's on. We are married, so I gotta forgive you for the secret that you kept, and you know, let's
Yeah,
try to work
let's
on
move
it.
along.
You feel me?
All the
So,
bullshit.
and it's kind of
All
buzzing.
the bullshit things all the bullshit things that help marriage. I don't want to say bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, you take a little bit of crazy to be in love. I believe that.
Facts.
So,
oh, that was a good one.
I believe.
Facts,
You know, it got to. You got to be willing to endure some shit that you'll never endure from somebody else.
Big
So,
fucking facts, bro.
With that
Like
being
to be in love is to be insane, bro.
You feel me? That's why you gotta find your king, you gotta find your queen, and just say fuck it.
And then there's
You ain't
difference between loving somebody
perfect.
and being in love.
You perfect, but you perfect for me. You ain't perfect, but you perfect for me. You full of shit, but you my full of shit. And you my perfect shit. You feel me? But
Like, nigga, I love you. Understand that I'm crazy about it. How crazy? Understand that I'll take this shit to the gate. That lets you know I'm crazy. I'm not saying I'll do it for me. I said I'll do it for you. That's crazy.
but speaking of kings and queens, dog.
No, I used to like that shit.
This nigga, not kings of queens,
Oh.
kings versus queens, smack battle. You heard me?
You gotta move. You
This
gotta go.
nigga here. That fucking the smack battle, man. Kings versus Queens 3.
Hey, was that Loso? The Loso battle?
Nah, Los on battle.
Who was the light skinned nigga that battled the dumb? Nah, that probably wasn't Kings.
That wasn't Kings versus
That was just
Queens.
on caffeine.
Yeah, that probably was Kings versus Queens. That was Kings versus Queens 2. I think you talking about, because Loso did battle the chick that battled Tay Rock.
Okay.
I think that was her. The one that you talk about.
Talk good shit, man. Let me know, man. I ain't get a chance my caffeine.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Dog.
You be with the bullshit.
Sure.
Don't you bullshit me. Yeah, don't you bullshit me.
Sure.
Your shit was acting up. Your caffeine app was acting up. 1 million people tuned in, but yours was the one that was acting up. Boy, you got some. You got the bad luck like Travis Scott right now.
These phones be acting.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. But nah, though, man.
I ain't get a chance to watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was a good battle, man. I'm gonna say everybody did their thing. You feel me? The night. I'm gonna say the night ended in a tie. In my
everybody?
opinion. Yeah, bro. No, not like as far as
boys versus girls.
Yeah, like it ended like a 3-3 situation.
Oh, who lost to?
Man, Jack Boy got 3-0.
Ah!
I think he threw his battle. He was battling his lady, like, so I ain't even realized that. So I feel like he threw that, but he got 3-0.
She went in.
Yeah, she did her thing.
Like when what?
She did her thing. She just did her thing. She didn't go in. She did enough to be like, okay, it was a win, but we know that.
Was it like a relationship battle, or was it just a
kind of a little bit like
that's what I mean.
They turned the shit into something funny. It was a real battle, but they turned it into some shit. It was King versus Queen. They boyfriend and girlfriend, so it was like, oh, why you leave all you shit around the house, and why you don't never know what you want to eat, but like shit like that. But she won. So Jack Boy, First Lady Fame, 3-0 that boy. That was the first battle of the night.
Right.
Second battle of the night, DNA versus Official. Great fucking battle. But you know, DNA don't fuck off, man. DNA just don't fuck off, man.
Something crazy.
The Official is official. Like, she got the perfect name. She gonna always be official. Official. God damn it. But we're talking about DNA. So she got what we call a gentleman's 30, but since she's a woman, I'm not gonna say that. But she fought back, but it was just one of those vet things.
Stop being crazy.
That's all it was. But all respect to her, she did her thing. She came out
Question.
ready to fight.
Did he get her the fuck out of here?
Nah, he ain't do nothing to get the fuck out of it. Now that I think about it, now that you say that, I don't think no male said they slogans.
No.
I don't think none of them said they slogans. Let me now that I think of, because so after Official, after DNA 30 to Official, Aver took his ass out there and got his ass 30.
That's respected.
But that's fucked up. Don't say no shit like that. Don't disrespect it.
The
crowd was there for the shits. Like, soon as Aver started his fucking rhyme, the crowd was booing him, dog. They ain't even let the dog get one bar off. Like, as soon as he said, hey, yo, they was ready to boo. So, already then he was trying some new shit. He called himself Cocaine Sweezy now. So, I think it was Cocaine Sweezy, some other shit. So, he ain't do no showtimes, because that's A-Verb shit. So, he went vegan verb, so he was with the bullshit. And he battled KCJ. KCJ came out that bitch to fight. I don't know. She part of the Bardashian. She with Jazz, Official, and her. So they call themselves the Bardashians. She came out there. Even though the crowd was biased, she came out there to win anyway. So she ain't just do no bullshit and then the crowd gave it to her. Like, she earned her 3-0. She 30 that boy. She 30. It definitely wasn't gas. She 30 that boy. And then we got Charlie Clips versus Yoshi G.
That's the one with Jesus bar?
Yes. The Jesus bar, nigga, Jesus. He had a nigga come out dressed as Jesus.
Yeah.
And gave her some bars. Like, and like did Yoshi G dirty. Like, I ain't know Yoshi G, you was a nasty. Like,
what happened?
She's like the little Kim of battle rap.
No, everybody using.
Not like that, goddamn, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what she.
Young
Well. On the contrary, not even on the contrary. Actually, to your point, yes. But I meant far as how she rap, like far as talk about how she do, like how her mouth game is, her head game, or this or that. Like, so she don't really think she came. She didn't come there. I don't know how she. No disrespect. I don't know how she got booked for that. Maybe she wasn't ready. That's not no material that you bring.
She caught a body from Charlie.
That's not no material that you bring to battle Charlie Clips on no main stage type shit. Like, she was like, you rap about fucking the nigga, you not even attacking him. You talking about how you want to grease the nigga and how you want to do this to the nigga. Yeah, that type of shit. So yeah, Charlie 3-0'd you. Not only did he 3-0 you while you talk about sex bars, but then he brought Jesus out to sex, to preach to you about your sex bars. Like,
he didn't say I'm the second coming. That shit was funny.
That nigga, man, nigga said he can still hit. Man, I'm play for you after the battle. I mean, after the episode. But then we got Tay. Man, I gotta give. It's between the last two battles, Tay Rock versus Vixen the Assassin. Mm-hmm. Them two.
Or
them motherfuckers was out there fighting to the death. Like,
Tay Rock don't give a fuck.
Tay Rock came out there.
Shit.
Man, listen.
I know he said some crazy shit.
She said some crazy shit. She wasn't out there fucking with that man. Like, she ain't come out there to play. Like, she had gun bars for the nigga. No. Man, what? Nah, you know, Tay Rock going Tay Rock. So I gave Tay Rock 2-1. I think it was the last round that Tay Rock kind of like laid down a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but Tay Rock 2-1. So we had it was like 3-2 for the dudes. So we had the main event for the night. You know how I feel. By Jad the Rapper, you heard me. One thing
I know he ain't hit it with a user.
He hit it with a user, but it wasn't a user, bitch. It was some other. I think he called the user. I think he called the cop. You know, the dispatcher shit, some shit like that. But no, he said some shit called. He said she's a bitch because she ain't let him fuck yet. Some crazy shit. But G shit though. I'm gonna give Jazz the 2-1, and I'm willing to debate a 3-0.
No.
Yeah, man. Dog. Yeah, man. She brought it, dog. She brought it, man. She came to play. And Gotti wasn't your verse Lux, Gotti. Gotti wasn't your verse Rum Nitty and them body, Gotti. Like, he came, pause, but like, I want to get that shit battle of the night, but now I'm giving Tay Rock and Vixen and Vixen the Assassin battle of the night.
Why? Because it was more of an even battle.
Yeah, it was more like haymakers type shit. Like Jazz and Geechee shit was even. That's why I'm gonna say 2-1, but I'm willing to debate a 3-0. Like, they shit was even, but they shit wasn't room shaking shit like Tay Rock and Vixen was. Them motherfuckers was shaking the room, like. But Jazz came out and did her thing. Like, I'm gonna let you. Of course, we're gonna go over some of the clips after this shit over with. But yeah, bro, she came out and did a dollar. Like, came out and did she called that boy out like his when it's real, you can tell, you can see it in your eyes type shit. Like, since he called her out about being the police, she called him out about he was studying criminal justice. So she repeated that line. She say, I know that line from somewhere. She played the mook shit. She came back in the third round like, oh, it's real. You can tell, you can see it in their eyes. You ain't make that shit up. That shit we learned in the interrogation room. Like talking about, man, what? She came to play. Like the females came to fight that night. Now they had a part two. They had a part 2 Sunday, but that shit wasn't no caffeine. That was like some low shit. But I ain't really heard much about that. But you know, we finally got Sue Surf and Cortez coming up though. Saturday. Finally. So we got Sue Surf. And Cortez finally battling. Then we got who that is? The DNA and Official verse. I think Charlie Clips and Yoshi G. I think or one of them. Like so the it's 2 battles that happened. The King versus Queen. They gonna team up and battle on the Civil War shit on the same card that got Sue Surf and what you call. So I think that's supposed to be on Saturday, May 7 on Caffeine, 1 p.m. Another all-day event. You feel me? All fucking day. And don't fucking call me.
Yo, I was trying to find this nigga.
No, don't find me. Don't find me. I'm on Caffeine. Yiked up. You heard me. Yiked up. Yiked up.
This nigga here crazy.
Nah, man, that shit was crazy though. Like they was really they was really kicking ass, bro. Like that was a good battle. Like I'd be sounding surprised, but I ain't never really disappointed in too many battle events. Ever since they actually started playing the whole battle events. You know, once we got over waiting for the shit to drop on YouTube, we could actually watch the whole fucking event. I never really been too disappointed as far as like shit's actually being garbage. Maybe some shit happened where the shit got shut down, where somebody ended up fighting. You ain't gonna say no names, but other than that, shit has been very pleased. I gotta make it to one of these events. I'm hoping it's an Ultimate Madness, a Summer Madness, or a Gnome or some shit. I wouldn't mind no Kings versus Queens shit. But really, I want old school Summer Madness, Gnome 8, Gnome. I said Gnome 8.
Wait for the card that you want and then go out to where
it's always a card I want. It's as far as me getting where the fuck it's gonna be at. Like
I'm mad as shit I ain't go to the last Summer Madness, dog. The one that was in Houston?
Yeah.
Be out there, dog.
That shit would have been that was who was there? Who that was?
That's when Mook and Reed Dog was battle.
Okay. This one was in Atlanta. The one that was the one where Sue Surf and Cortez was supposed to battle first, that one was in Atlanta. The Kings versus Queens was in North Carolina. Like, these shit's getting close to the crib now. But, you gotta be, I don't know.
Hey, Smack, I'm gonna hit your email, man. I'm just helping you set it up.
But yeah, man, they was kicking ass that night. But, speaking of kicking ass, dog. Speaking of kicking ass, bro, you saw this fucking idiot run on stage fucking with Dave Chappelle?
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Whatever, bro, I'm telling you now.
That's what you get.
Whatever Will Smith started, Dave Chappelle, them boys just ended that shit with a bang.
And if you niggas say it like, man, everybody ain't got security like Dave Chappelle, you see how far niggas can take it?
Man, y'all talking about they ain't got it's on the people that's around you. You always talk about entourage this, entourage that. Man, Busta Rhymes and Jamie Foxx beat that nigga ass before security even got a chance to put hands on that nigga.
You gotta see that.
Allegedly.
That piece of the footage.
Niggas was stumping that nigga back there. Dave Chappelle got some licks in it too. Nigga had to grab Dave Chappelle. And then nigga came back to the front and say, nigga told Jamie Foxx, nigga, I've been doing comedy for 35 years. I've been waiting to stump a nigga out backstage. Bent that nigga, bruh. They been memeing, but a nigga got memed. That's one thing to get your ass beat. They put a cartoon. They gave him the bill collector bump.
No.
That nigga shit was like this, and then the nigga arm.
That's all I'm concerned about.
The nigga arm.
The nigga came with. He said he came there and he left with a new eye and 2 left arms.
That nigga look. They say that nigga look like. They say that nigga look like the early Nicki Minaj when she used to pose with like the Barbie shit. Dog.
Yo, what made it even worse is the police handcuffed the nigga.
To the fucking.
They handcuffed the arm that's fucked arm.
The nigga look like the nigga on Scary Movie.
Grab my hand!
Grab my hand, this is the scroll good.
They had the nigga fucked up arm handcuffed to the fucking ambulance gurney.
They beat that. They put work on that boy, man. They put in work.
You know what you gotta do to pop a nigga arm out like that?
They put it
that way, kid.
They put in work. I mean, somebody was holding his shit while he was trying to get away, and niggas was stumping. One nigga, I got his arm, nigga. Work. Bah. Twisting that bitch out of place. Come here. Bah. And you don't know what hurt worse. You probably didn't even know your shit was twisting out of place. You getting kicked so hard. It's a lot of niggas had on suits, so it was a lot of heart bottoms.
Ooh, yeah, a lot of red bottoms.
A lot of red bottoms.
A lot of red bottoms.
Come on, y'all niggas gonna learn, nigga. Don't let Will Smith get you niggas. How we tell the colonizers we not our ancestors. Don't let Will Smith get y'all fucked up. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you.
Don't let. Listen, man.
But
listen, man. Wait, I'm trying to find this shit.
What?
The arm ain't supposed to be like that. That shit is not.
And he got his on.
That shit not supposed to be like that, yo.
But that's what you get when you're running on stage. They say he had. I keep hearing. They say he had a gun with a knife. Then I keep hearing. First I was hearing fake gun. Now I'm just hearing gun with a knife. So I don't know if it's fake or real. But
that is a big ass lump on his head.
Yeah, he got the bill collector bump.
That one right there came from a church shoot. That shit came from the hill of a church shoot.
Oh yeah, that came with the heart.
Oh,
wait. Oof. Yeah,
if it wasn't that came from a big nigga punting your shit.
They went to work. They went to work on his shit.
The whole rim of his boot is just big.
And then this nigga.
I don't know where this whole gun thing came about though. I hope he did have a gun, but
they said first, like I said at first, they were saying the first reports was he ran on there with a fake gun. Then I'm seeing a picture of a gun with a knife, like some what type of he's like a handgun with a knife, like he had it like some like how the AK got the like this nigga had a gun with a knife on it type shit. It's like bruh. So I don't know.
You put a bayonet on a knife?
Regardless of the fact.
What type of holster you got?
Like nigga had a Glock with a knife on it. I don't know.
What type of holster you got?
Holster? Nigga ain't wearing nigga who acting like that ain't got no holster. Nigga is not tactful at all.
Yo, I can see the blade. Shut up.
Like nigga took that shit out before he jumped on stage. Nigga walked to the stage, took that bitch out and jumped. But whatever it was, he obviously didn't get a chance to use it. Thank God, you feel me? We gotta protect Dave Chappelle.
That nigga never played football. That was a terrible tackle.
That was a horrible tackle. It was you know what I think it was though? Nigga jumped on stage, just thinking he finna bomb rush Dave Chappelle, and the real life aspect came into play. Them lights ain't regular lights up there, nigga. It's hard to see. It's hard to see. Where the fuck he want me to gonna jump? I'm just gonna go for what I know, what I think he at. But
shouts out to the people that's around you.
Shouts out to
fast acting.
Fast acting, cause there's a lot of niggas on his ass real fast.
Oh yeah, watching shit go down. Somebody call security.
Yeah, none of that shit.
What? Do something.
Security take too long. We ain't got time for that shit. Hey, what you think about these music festivals? I don't even know why I'm asking you. What do you think about these music festivals, dog? I'm far as attending them, like I know you don't deal with a lot of people, dog. I'm talking about like 10, 20, 30,000 people type of shit.
It's gonna be fun.
I've been trying to. I gotta work my way to one. Just as much as I want to go to Smack Battle Rap, I gotta.
Go to Ultra?
Huh?
Trying to go to Ultra?
Nah, that's too much energy for me. I don't need them. I don't want them type of music festivals. I got asthma. Just walking through type of shit like that had me out of breath. I'm scared. There's too much energetic people around me.
But you been to J. Cole concert?
Nah, that's nowhere close. Stop it.
Okay, so you want a festival.
Like, I want a festival. Like, granted, it's gonna be hype people at all festivals, but Archer Fest is a different hype for long periods of time. Like,
there's nothing compared to the EDM fest.
Exactly. I don't need those. I need some shit like Rolling Loud, Summer Jam. I take a Summer Jam every now and then.
You still do Summer Jam?
Yeah, they still do Summer Jam.
What Summer Jam do you think of?
Nigga, I just haven't let the plane do its thing and you still asking me.
Cause I'm curious.
I know, wait for the plane to pass. What'd you say?
I'll say, where they still do Summer Jam at?
In New York. What do you mean? Why they always do Summer Jam at? Not Pac Jam, is that what you think?
I'm not thinking Pac Jam.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Spring Bling. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Fuck no, you showing our age, bro. We probably got young people that don't even know what the hell that meant just now.
Spring Bling.
But nah, though.
Like
Like they got some new, like they got some shit just that like I said, Rolling Loud, Summer Jam. I'd probably go to the Dreamville Fest. You feel me? J. Cole got his own shit. It's black owned, so why not go there anyway?
I feel you.
Feel me? Coachella, that's just extreme though. A lot of it, but being that we live in Woodstock, see, they still do? Well, they don't still do Woodstock. So the only thing that come with these.
Was Woodstock just a venue though, or was that the event?
No, I think that was beats me. I don't know, beats me. But being that nigga live in Florida, ain't too many festivals actually come down here but Rolling Loud. You feel me? We don't get like a Summer Jam Miami. I think Summer Jam went to a couple different places sometimes, depending on the wave. But yeah, bro, Pharrell got some shit coming out. He got some shit going on this summer between June 17th and the 19th.
Here?
Nah, in DC. Like all these shits come with traveling, dog. Fucking Florida, Miami. We on our market is fucking. I ain't gonna say obsolete, but we kind of one of the low markets for everybody. We don't really spend that much money. Like that post or that meme that was going around. Like Miami people we don't really care about celebrities. Like we our own celebrities. So most people don't really spend bread like that unless it's. Now, if it's the club, if you making a club appearance, people gonna show out. We talking about concerts and shit like that. Ain't too many. But back to Pharrell though. Pharrell got this.
But that, I can't take that. I would say, like urban concerts and events and festivals don't really pop like that. But
that's what I mean. That's what we talking about. We know the other.
Alright.
Like I go, like you said, I go to J. Cole concerts. I see the crowd. I know who goes to. I've been to plenty different. I know who go to concerts.
You know what I mean?
Like,
so I don't know. No,
people don't really. But it's a reason. Sometimes it do depend on what venue this person is using. Like you can't just be a person trying to go use the arena when you still fit for clubs. So that also plays a part in it. But nah though. But I was like I said, that Pharrell shit is going on around my birthday. So I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind going to a fucking festival for my fucking birthday. But that's a lot of shit and it's in DC. So
that's a
yeah, I'll wait to experience another one. Mm-hmm. But that shit got a bunch of fucking people. A bunch of people. That shit, Pharrell and friends and other people that we can't mention.
You trying to go to one of those festivals where artists on bodies on bodies on bodies.
Most of them shits is like that. Most of them shits last multiple days. Mm-hmm. Some shits last weekend. So it's like this person headlining, but along with this person headlining, before you get to them, yeah, you gotta go through all these
Saturday
people.
And then they headline on Sunday.
They say a different headliner for each day. So you'll have, like for Coachella and shit, you'll have Kanye one day, The Weeknd another day, and Kendrick Lamar Sunday. So for that whole weekend, you got Kanye West Day, different artists performing his day that up until Kanye comes. Saturday, bunch of different artists until shit's crazy. That's why the shit be so much fucking bread. But what else we got? We got anything? We ain't got really nothing else to talk about. We talked about women not giving a fuck about us being abused. We talked about Mother's Day. Talk about Dave Chappelle stomping niggas out.
Mother's Day coming up, man. Make sure you get your mama something.
You feel me? If not, just make sure you call her, tell her you love her, tell her you appreciate her for everything she did. Motherfucker. Ungrateful nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Get your wife something, get your baby mama something. You feel me? Show you.
Nah, fuck them.
Whoa.
Fuck them. Pig gets. I'm playing. I'm playing. I did mean it. Fellas, get your BMs Mother's Day gifts.
Listen, man, y'all boys get your BMs Mother's Day gifts, dog. Cause if you don't, somebody else go get a Mother's Day gift, and that's
get mine one for me too.
That's
fuck.
And with all that being said, happy Mother's Day to y'all. We don't see you before we see you.
Do what you say you're gonna do. Be who you say you're gonna be. Chase money, chase dreams, not bitches, unless bitches is in your dreams. And remember, it's just conversation.
Every time I roll up, you be with the shits. Why I can't just chill without the other shit? You be all up in my phone when I put it down. I was about to get a 7, now I need an ounce. When I leave, you call my phone. When you coming back, wanna know my location like a Uber app. Wanna get high with my niggas while we talk paper. Roll it in the guava leaf for the